that you may not know and understand, but someday you will.
Cool.
Also, still on the theme of family, my mom, my dad, my brother, the foundations of who I am as a person and molding me and how I have deal with other people, how to become a man, and those interpersonal communication skills absolutely was a baseline to becoming a leader in the United States Army. This is the shortened version of this. So when I started thinking about what I would say to this, sir, I know you had changed it up. I wasn't expecting to do a speech 2 days ago because about a year, 18 months ago, I started going to a lot of my battle buddies' retirement ceremonies. You know, you got to get those recons in and find out what you're trying to do. So I really like this one because it didn't give me an opportunity to speak before. I'm a very emotional person, and I saw a lot of my battle buddies get choked up out, and I knew that was going to be me. So, but thank you, sir. It does give me a chance to go ahead and speak my mind. But it made me think about a conversation I had with my father, who was also a Vietnam veteran. Thank you, Dad, for your service, sir. Also a Vietnam veteran, and you know, he was watching one of these stories about the war many years later, and he was talking to me about it. And but as I was growing up, he never spoke to me about anything. You know, as a kid, you would get very curious about those things, but he never spoke to me about any of it. And as an adult, he mentioned this one time. He said he still didn't understand, couldn't comprehend the reason for the loss of life. And I thought about it a lot, and I told him that in no way Afghanistan was like Vietnam in that scale. But for me, when the U.S. forces pulled out of Afghanistan, you know, it hit a lot of OEF veterans kind of hard. So it makes you do a lot of self-reflection. And I told him, you know, I said he's very emotional at this time. I told him, I was like, the only thing that I can tell you, Dad, is that we do it for each other. Because my first deployment, the first, unfortunately, of many battle buddies that passed, but Sergeant Eugene Davis and Lieutenant Laura Walker, I didn't know Lieutenant Walker a whole lot, but Sergeant Davis's story stuck with me very well. He left behind 3 kids and a wife, and that day, you know, struggled with those, you know, why he was blown up and she was blown up in that wadi. But I come to see that sacrifice was a source of motivation for myself. It was a source of motivation for myself. I was a young kid and maybe didn't have a whole lot of direction. But it made me see that I had to be the best that I could be in their memory, because they just weren't here. They didn't have that same opportunity. So I was going to take that opportunity and be my best. And in everything that I've done, that's what I've tried to do, and that's what I've tried to get the soldiers to do, and steer that ship in that way. So to all my comrades, thank you for your service, and it's been a pleasure and an honor to serve and be a part of this brotherhood coming on 251 years, and just thank you.